put my heart in a bag. Nobody. All right, oofta. You see, when you sing that song with this knife in your hand, this is too much. Is there a smaller knife? This will work much better. I feel like I'm scary with that. I feel like YouTube is gonna demonetize me for showing that. So hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries, and you guys might be wondering, why are we unboxing more ESR wheels? And Alex, why are you wearing a windbreaker when it's 0 degrees outside? Both are valid points, okay? Number one, and more importantly, we wanted to let you guys know that we are doing a giveaway with ESR wheels. Now, we're kicking it a nickel. We're bringing up the game just a hair, and this is about as excited as I'm probably gonna get besides unboxing wheels, because I really enjoy this. It's like Christmas or the holidays, depending on whatever it is that you celebrate. This is regardless of the point. But you guys are gonna have a chance to win a set of multi-piece,
real, authentic
ESR wheels, okay? Here's how the giveaway works this time. If you pick up this article of clothing, every $5, I gotta get this right, lawyers are gonna be mad at me. Every $5 you spend gets you an entry, okay? So we have 3 articles of clothing that we're doing for this giveaway. We have good old-fashioned windbreaker. We got the classic t-shirt, and we have a sweatshirt as well. This is something that's completely new to us, and we will be making a donation at the end of all of this to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And to start it off, we're gonna unbox some of their new CS lineup and kind of talk about that a little bit. So ESR, they just keep trying to introduce new stuff, and on top of that, a lot of their designs are their own, which is kind of neat. We're watching a transition, a Joaquin Phoenix, if you will. You know what I'm saying? This is the CS2 that we're gonna be looking at in 3 different finishes, because it's just how we do things around here. On top of that, the CS2 is a new wheel that's coming out, but they also have another wheel that will be dropping as well. I'm gonna put this nicely over here. Psych. And we're gonna go to this one first. 18 by 9.5 plus 22, 5 by 114.3. So solid sizing, plus 22 is gonna be a little bit more of an aggressive look for you, and I'm gonna bet that there's gonna be a little bit of a baby lip on this. Now 9.5s, generally speaking, don't have a ton of lip, but when you get the plus 22, it does give you a little bit there, which I think is banging, all right? Let's chit chat about this for a hot minute. Here's what I like about these wheels, is the fact that they're trying something new and they're doing something different. ESR has been really growing into that space. If you look at their multi-piece lineup, which you get a chance to win, and if you look at their like one-piece forged options, and you start looking at their new wheel designs and stuff like that, they really are starting to grow outside of the scope of what I think some of the older generation knows them as, which is super cool to see. Taking a look at the back, you can see that it's got the back pocketing, helps save weight, kind of take care of that. And then if you actually also look, they have these little indentations for you, I'm assuming, to be able to take out this simulated hardware if you so choose. But on top of that, anything to help take away the metal on the back also helps shave weight. The back pad looks good. Looks like just from the design of it too, it should be able to clear probably a pretty decent amount of brakes. I'm not seeing a ton of big brake clearance on this, but I could be completely mistaken. I think sometimes these 9.5 plus 22s can be a bit deceiving with that, but more than likely this will be able to fit. The design is very flat. The flat designs, I feel as if, are coming back slightly in certain designs, depending on what it goes on. I've seen more people decide that they want a little bit of a lip than they do concavity. So with that being said, a 9.5 plus 22 is getting you like 1.5 inches of lip. You've got the simulated step lip too, gives it some nice depth. So even though this is a 18, that step lip also gives it a little bit more depth, makes it look a little bit smaller too. And because it has this raised indentation right here, it really does pull off a lot of depth from the lip to the actual face. So super cool. I like that. Now let's take a look at this one. So this is the same one, but except it's in a different finish. This is an 18 by 9.5 too, plus 22. So same exact size, just a different finish. So taking a look at this, it's actually kind of interesting just how much the color can really play a difference in how big it looks. That's what she said. And also just the overall definition of what the whole wheel is trying to like kind of pull your eyes to in terms of the color. So when you look at this one over here, to me, it almost looks slightly bigger than the one that does over here. And I think that that has a lot to do with the fact that this polished lip almost kind of hides more, whereas this having 2 different colors almost makes it like push in the design face just a little bit more. This makes it look smaller, this makes it look bigger because this flows together versus trying to show a contrasting piece so much. So I enjoy this one more, but I definitely like the bronze flake, especially as we're trying to offer more kind of different colors than just your standard silver and black and all that sort of stuff. So to see a bronze flake is always a nice touch. I think with that being said, this is probably gonna have the same setup on the back. It definitely does. We're looking at the silver going all the way through, which is nice. Having that consistent colorway even throughout the back of the wheel is very nice, and you'd be shocked that sometimes you'll see wheels that don't do that. Here's a 10.5 in other words. So this is a 10.5, a whole inch wider, same offset, plus 22. Taking a look at what it is, matte gunmetal with the machine lip. This thing, as the cool kids say around the workplace, slaps, okay? One of the things that I like the most about this is it combines both color themes and it kind of meets right in the middle. So the bronze, I think, is the loudest, I think, of the color options, which I know bronze is not inherently a very loud color to a lot of people, but I think when you start putting it onto a car, you start to see that you have to mix and match all of that color throughout the whole thing. So the bronze has to go and flow from the wheels, maybe into the interior, into the side skirts, or something like that, just to kind of bring the whole thing together. When you're looking at the silver, on the other hand, the silver is very, I think, more subtle, but then again, because it's more subtle, it can get lost and you're not gonna pay a lot of attention to the wheel because silver is a very common color. I think when you start looking at this one right in the middle, you get the best of both worlds. You get that like polished or silver lip, which helps make the gray pop out. The gray is inherently more of a subtle color, but because it's surrounded by the silver, it makes it pop a little bit more. So same exact thing, back pad pocketing, everything's cut out. I really do enjoy it. The lip is not too much bigger on the 10.5, but it is a decent size. You'll be able to see a little bit more in the step lip when they do the B-roll and all that sort of good stuff. And the plus 22 here means it's pretty much gonna fit a whole good chunk of change. So there's more inner barrel, even though it is a one-piece wheel, obviously, but the inner barrel does get a little bit bigger on this just because the offset doesn't change. But all of them are banging colorways. I think what it really depends on is what sort of build style are you going with, or what do you want your car to look like? Silver will never look bad. Gray here, I think, is probably one of the hottest colorways right now. And the bronze is more of like a functional, kind of aggressive in your face color if you're just looking at the color of the wheel to set off the wheel. So with that being said, these are the CS2. These are brand new. So these are gonna be on the website over at fitmentindustries.com. On top of that, just so you guys know, we are doing a giveaway with ESR Wheels. We are giving away a set of multi-piece ESR wheels. So it's a big thing for us. We're gonna be making a big donation to Make-A-Wish on top of that. And just so you guys know, there'll be a description link below on how to enter, what pieces you gotta pick up. Every $5 that you spend on this, what is this? A windbreaker, a sweatshirt, or a t-shirt gets you an entry in to win. And then if you wanna make an additional donation so that we can continue to do a Make-A-Wish, that'd be absolutely awesome. It helps us make a difference. We're trying to donate, I think, like 100 grand in 2020, so it'd be super cool if you guys could help us out. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you're looking for wheels, tires, suspension, head up fitmentindustries.com. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. We will see you later. Peace.